I'm on the run, guys. I kidnapped somebody. I got it in the back of my trunk. Said they would be out to come find me. I'm in Dubai. I'm running. I'm running.
In a shocking twist, popular YouTuber and influencer Corey Pritchett Jr. involved in a kidnapping case in November 2024 that disturbingly exposed the limits of social media and crime. Pritchett, known for the YouTube channel Carmen and Corey, was accused of kidnapping two women after a seemingly innocent day in Houston, Texas. The women had planned a day of bowling and ATV riding, but their plans turned into a nightmare. Pritchett allegedly took them away in his car after the activity, reaching speeds of more than 100 miles per hour and threatening them with a gun. The two women told the police that he had a complete change in behavior occurred after their outing. Pritchett took away their phones and said he was going to kill them all. According to the victims, he would too make also threatening comments, including that no one would hear them scream. Ultimately, the women were left on the side of the road, after which they alerted the police. Their statement led to a swift police investigation. Just weeks after the incident, on December 9, 2024, it was revealed that Pritchett had booked a one-way ticket to Qatar. According to the FBI, he then traveled to Dubai, putting himself beyond the reach of US law enforcement officials. This international flight has further complicated matters. Despite his flight, Pritchett remained active on social media. In a video, he denied the allegations and stated that his departure was due to personal security concerns. He called the situation in the US real evil and claimed he would refute the case in court. His followers reacted divided, with some supporting him, while others emphasized the seriousness of the accusations. The case has not only led to an international manhunt, but also to discussion about the responsibilities of influencers. Pritchett, once beloved for his videos on the popular channel Carmen and Corey and Pritchett Family, has become a controversial figure. His previous content, which combined humor and personal stories, has given way to legal troubles and public division. Pritchett's location remains uncertain, complicating the case legally. International cooperation is required to bring him to justice, but the question remains whether he will ever return to the United States to face justice. Corey Pritchett Jr. grew up in Union Springs, Alabama, where he was raised by his aunt and grandmother following the loss of his parents at a young age. Despite facing poverty and limited resources, he displayed determination by graduating from high school in 2017, an achievement that shaped his resilience and drive. These early challenges motivated him to create a better future, ultimately leading to his successful career as an influencer. Pritchett and his then-wife Carmen built a YouTube empire with daily vlogs and humorous content, amassing millions of viewers. This success opened doors to new opportunities, including a music career and the creation of the brand SSG, So Smooth Gang. However, the kidnapping allegations have cast a dark shadow over his career. So would ongoing, several current sponsorships and partnerships consider whether they should continue to collaborate or not. Furthermore, his content output has decreased significantly, reflecting the case's impact on his daily activities. While some fans have expressed their disappointment on social media, others continue to defend him, underscoring how legal troubles can disrupt an influencer's professional and personal life. The incident has not only tarnished his public image, but also raised broader questions about the influence and accountability of online personalities. According to police reports, the women had met Pritchett at a local supermarket after he had been away from a bowling alley for an extended period. They had accompanied a friend of his to pick up some belongings they had left in Pritchett's car.
So now I pick the girls up. We go to the stream, we have fun for probably about an hour and a half, I want to say. And right before we got done, we were gonna get ready to take a shower, but not actually take a shower there, but rinse off. We had a lot of mud on us or whatever, right?
However, When the women attempted to head home, they noticed a drastic shift in Pritchett's behavior. The complaint states that both women observed a sudden and alarming change in Pritchett, who was no longer acting like the person they had known earlier that day. Pritchett allegedly told the women he believed someone was following him and that he was being accused of setting another person's car on fire. Instead of driving the women home, Pritchett reportedly headed in the opposite direction, accelerating onto the I-10 westbound toward San Antonio. The women stated that Pritchett was driving at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, and at one point, he took a gold-colored pistol from the vehicle's center console, waving it out of the sunroof and firing shots while speeding down the highway. Despite the women's repeated requests to be taken home, Pritchett refused. In an attempt to calm the situation, the women suggested they pray together, to which Pritchett agreed, leading the prayer while continuing to drive recklessly. However, the frightening situation escalated further when Pritchett reportedly made a video call to a woman listed in his contacts as future wife. During the conversation, he allegedly expressed interest in murdering the two women and disposing of their bodies. Authorities are investigating the incident, and Pritchett has been taken into custody. The women have since been interviewed and are safe. This case highlights the disturbing behavior that transpired during the high-speed chase, leaving many questions unanswered about Pritchett's intentions and the motive behind his actions. The women described how the unknown woman on the phone responded affirmatively, and at that moment, they realized just how grave the situation had become. They feared that Pritchett was about to take them to an isolated area and murder them, especially since he was armed with a gun. Both women were terrified for their lives. Pritchett's threatening behavior did not stop there. At one point, he allegedly told the women, I'm going to fuck and kill you." However, to their horror, Pritchett abruptly changed his mind and let them go. He drove east on the I-10 toward Houston before pulling over on the shoulder of the highway and releasing the women. The terrifying ordeal didn't end with their release. According to the complaint, Pritchett left the women stranded on the highway at around 1:18 a.m. They were left alone, vulnerable, and fearing for their safety. The women, desperate for help, spent the next hour walking along the shoulder of the highway, trying to flag down passing drivers. This disturbing encounter has left many questioning Pritchett's intentions, and authorities are investigating the full extent of the case. The women, thankfully, were able to make it to safety after their terrifying ordeal. Since his arrest last week, Pritchett has been very vocal about his situation and the charges against him, frequently posting on social media. In a post on January 5th, Pritchett declared, "United States, I'm on my way. I have a meeting with Houston." He continued to share his thoughts in a follow-up post on January 8th, stating, "See you when I get out. Crazy that everyone wants to see me behind bars for charges I didn't make. I know God has me. Love all my supporters. They can't keep me down." Earlier, on January 4th, Pritchett took to Instagram, posting a message that read, "Letter to the internet. It's going to be a ball. You see it written defended right. Don't worry, lol. I'm going to give the details here and in court. They regret fucking with me like I'm just an idiot. Oh, and I have the best lawyer in Houston we have on them." This case highlights the increasing overlap between the online and physical worlds, as evidenced by Corey Pritchett Jr.'s situation. Social media played a pivotal role in his international flight, with his platforms used to communicate his motives and reach his supporters. At the same time, his active online presence underscored how influencers can use real-time updates to engage their audiences, even during controversial circumstances. This blurring of private and public boundaries raises questions about how platforms should monitor such situations. The actions of influencers not only impact their digital audiences, but also carry significant real-world consequences. This incident underscores the importance of accountability and transparency among public figures. This was Law and Justice Reports. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.